Hello students, today let us learn about the next functional group, that is alcohols. The alcohol group is made up of one oxygen atom and one hydrogen atom joined together. Alcohol group, another name is called as alcoholic group or hydroxyl group. So here we are actually talking about functional groups, hence of alkanes. So here, if I take an example, okay, methanol. So, we all know methanol or methane. So, when we talk about methane, methane is the simplest hydrocarbon which is made up of one carbon and four hydrogen. So, this is methane. So, if I replace one of the hydrogen by OH group, so it becomes alcohol. So, now if I write, okay, so if I write or if I replace one of the hydrogen by hydroxyl group, okay, OH group, then it becomes a alcohol. So now this the name of this particular compound is methanol. So that is the IUPAC name. Now common name we call it as methyl alcohol. Okay, similarly, if I have to write for ethanol, so ethane is C2H6. But if I replace one of the hydrogen by hydroxyl, we get ethanol. Okay, so ethanol formula will be C2H5OH. Okay, and ethanol is the IUPAC name. Common name would be ethyl alcohol. So now let us understand the nomenclature. OH group gets a suffix OL next to the parent carbon. As I already told you, methanol means here OL is the suffix. So which I am putting it after the parent carbon. So here the parent carbon is meth. Similarly in ethanol eth and propanol prop. So these are the root name. So now the suffix, that is OL, you can observe it is placed after the parent carbon. So that's why we call it as suffix. Okay, so OL is placed suffix to the parent carbon. So for examples I've already given here, CH3OH is methanol. So that is the root name or the alkane would be methane. So from methane, one of the hydrogen is replaced by OH. I'm getting methanol. Similarly, ethanol, propanol, and so on. Okay, so as I already explained in the previous slide, that by replacing or replacement of one hydrogen of an alkane gives rise to an alcohol. Okay, now the next. So alcohols contain heteroatom, that is oxygen. So here, since already hydrogen is a hydrocarbon, obviously belongs to hydrocarbon, the heteroatom here is oxygen. So there's one problem, let us work on it. Write the molecular formulae of fourth and fifth members of homologous series of carbon compounds represented by the general formula CnH2n plus 2OH. Okay, so they have already provided the information, that is the general formula of the two particular members of homologous series of carbon compounds is having CnH2n plus 2OH. Now we have to particularly write the molecular formula. So one is being given fourth and one is given fifth position. So wherever I have n students, I'll replace it by 4. So first one, if I take C4, H, 4 twos are 8, 8 plus 1, 9, and OH. So this is nothing but butanol, because C4, when you talk about the root name for C4, it is but, and since there is an OH group, it becomes butanol. Okay, then the next question is fifth. So if I replace N as 5, so C5H, 5 twos are 10 plus 1, 11, OH. So here again observe how many carbon atoms are there. C5, so 5 carbon atoms, root name is pent, and suffix would be alcohol, and sorry, the function group is alcohol, so suffix will be OL, so hence it is pentanol. Okay, so pentane, and the E replaced by OL, so pentanol. So fourth member of the homologous series is butanol. Fifth member is pentanol. Okay, this is the NCRT question. Calculate the difference in the molecular formulae and molecular masses of CH3OH and C2H5OH. Similarly, C3H7OH and C4H9OH. So difference. Okay, first we have let us calculate the molecular mass. See, molecular mass we all know it is defined as the sum of atomic masses of all the elements present in the particular chemical formula. So now first one, if I take CH3, okay, first one what we have CH3OH. So carbon, what is the atomic number of carbon? 12. And how many carbon atoms are there? 1 plus hydrogen atomic number is 1. Sorry, atomic mass is 1. And how many atoms of hydrogen are there? 4 plus oxygen atomic mass is 16. And how many oxygens are there in this particular formula? 1.